Okay, welcome to the week 3 update. It's a day late, dollar short, life happens. One of the things that we're going to talk about, some of the things we're going to talk about today, we are halfway through with my chemo sessions. We are now through number 3 out of 6. So instead of going up, we're going down. Also, we're at number 12 out of 30 Jason mask treatments. That's radiation for those who aren't hip with what I'm talking about. And we will hit that halfway mark on Wednesday the 20th. So again, we're going to start doing this number, which is always good. On the other numbers side of things, my immune system is remaining high. Yes, I do have notes here so I can keep up with what's going on, just because I'm getting older and sometimes don't remember things. But the immune system is remaining high. They're very pleased with it. I think their level is like 6,000 is where I started. And right now, after 3 sessions, I'm at 4,500. So it's knocking me down, but it's not knocking me down as far and as fast and as hard. You may notice a little ink mark. No, I didn't get drunk and have somebody draw on my face, but close to it. All the doctors came in. They're working on this spot that the dermatologist found, and it was either try to hit it with radiation or go do some Moe's barbecue treatment with it afterwards. And so they're going to try to get the radiation to get it right now. They worked on that this week, and then next week they'll start doing a little patch. After they get me out of the Jason mask, they'll get a little mini-me Jason mask and put right there and hit it with some radiation. I'm hoping they'll let me come home and do it in the microwave, but I doubt that's going to work. The reason I'm a little bit late getting this to you this week is the fact that I had some side effects Thursday night and Friday. Basically, Thursday night I got the chills real bad, and it just kind of wore me out. And then Friday, after getting the treatment, I was just worn out again and just decided to pretty much nap all day and all evening. So that's all it was, nothing major. The doc said it is to be expected at this point in treatments that the cumulative effect is starting to pile up. Now, let me, a couple of special thank yous to people. I'd like to thank Michelle, who is my personal respiratory therapist. Actually, she's just a good friend of mine that I've known for quite a few years, and she is a respiratory therapist at the Baptist Hospital, and she has come by the last couple of times I've had chemo. This time she decided that she would bring me a gift box, which is great. We've got lots of food, brought me a card. The one thing that she decided to expose her sense of humor, and she brought me a pocket puzzle in large print. Michelle, I guess that means I'm getting old and need the large print to see, but I was quite able to see you just fine, and thank you for taking time off on your break to come by and sit with me for a few minutes during chemo. I also want to give a big shout out to Snoot and the Vault of St. Joe Deere. These guys check on me pretty much every day, and Snoot has actually threatened if I don't return his phone calls or answer his phone calls or his text messages, he's going to come over and kick the door in just to make sure I'm okay. So I do appreciate all of those people that are calling and checking on me every day. It means a lot to me. Sometimes I'm asleep. I've learned, and I've expressed this to my niece in Texas, you've got to know when it's time to take a break and relax. When your body says take a nap, you take a nap. And so that's what I do. I try to follow my own words of wisdom. I saw both my onc this week. Onc is what I call the oncologist, because I've got a medical oncologist and I've got a radiological oncologist and who knows what else I've got. So I saw the onc this week. They say I'm doing fine and that I'm right at the point where I should be with all the treatments as far as any side effects, after effects, being tired, and so forth. They are not worried about it. While I'm thinking about this, my friend Dion, who teaches over in Yapora, was all excited because she thought I was going to glow in the dark for her birthday. Well, I'm a little bit late, Dion, but as you can see, I can glow in the dark now. So anytime you see a glow in the nighttime in the east, it's just me in Starkville. On the bright side, almost bright side, I walked in Friday morning to get the treatment, and the lady behind the desk was sitting there with a package of Pop-Tarts. I'm thinking, I got a true friend here that loves Pop-Tarts. I'm thinking, this is cool. What kind of Pop-Tart is it? It looks like brown sugar cinnamon. No, it wasn't. It was s'mores. Nothing is more disappointing than thinking you've got a friend who loves brown sugar cinnamon, and it turns out they like s'mores. No points this round, but there's still hope. And for my friends up in Canada, no, I will not stop eating Pop-Tarts just because of that scare. Now, one thing you may notice this week is a little bit more video production. I got a little title on the beginning and maybe have some graphics through here and different things. The reason you're seeing this is because I figured, why kill time just because I'm going through treatment? So I've decided to go back in and get back in touch with my university degree, which was broadcast journalism with an emphasis in video production. So I've been working on editing a little bit, and I'm going to probably try to do some more editing on some other things. I've got a lot of still pictures, so I'm going to try to put together some slide presentations, slideshows with music and everything, just to get back in touch and do something with my time, make it more worthwhile than just sitting around doing nothing. So if you see some of those, be sure to check the YouTube channel on, my YouTube channel, to make sure that you're seeing anything new that I'm putting up there besides these updates. Also, I've realized I've got to pay closer attention to my doctor's notes and stuff. When I started out, they told me that I was going to have 35 Jason mask dates and probably 8 or 9 chemo dates. Well, it turns out that they go ahead and they put this in here in case they need that many, so they don't have to go back and redo the orders and everything. It's just too much hassle to do that. So I've got to make sure that I don't Don Amici myself. And if you're wondering what Don Amici myself means, go watch the movie Folks, Folks, with Tom Selleck and Don Amici. Seems like anything that can happen wrong to Tom Selleck does, and generally it's when Don Amici, his father, is around and winds up signing off all the medical notes. So just for those of you who have seen the movie, I have not Don Amici'd myself yet. Everything is still in place, and I intend to keep it that way. So that's about the way it is for week 3. If you've got any questions or comments, I appreciate your thoughts and your prayers. Remember those that you don't know about. Keep the ones that I'm sharing with you up there too, because they need it as much or more than me. I'm just losing a little bit of weight and losing a little bit of hair. But then again, I'm nearly 62 years old, so I guess that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I lost that handbook years ago, or maybe I didn't even pick it up. But I'm doing fine. I'm having slight, minuscule side effects that I can handle. Every time I handle one, I know how to handle it the next time. So thank you very much for your concern, for your care, for your concern, and for your love. I got this. Treatable and beatable.